Hello everyone, my name is Gavin, or at least that's what I'm calling myself, and welcome back to another stream. I'm actually doing these somewhat consistently for once now, so Lord knows I'm gonna get... my eye is gonna explode itself again or something at this rate. That seems to be the way it goes. Hey Shiro, welcome. So, normally, Tuesday is when we do Look Outside, and probably will be doing for the foreseeable future, though, like I said, that's going to be a long streaming series. So, I'm probably going to be breaking that one up a bit with other games intermittently. I can never say intermittently right on the first try. Like, I don't know why I do that. But, yeah, so, anyway, I will probably be interrupting Look Outside with other games every now and then, because it's going to be a long series and I like some variety. And, as it happens, it turns out, while I was recovering from the eyeball thing, I, missed that a new DLC chapter for Rise of the Golden Idol actually dropped earlier this month. Usually I'm right on those because I catch the Steam notifications right away about new updates for that game. But apparently I missed this one, so this is going to be an interesting one because this is going to be like an entire... I don't want to say an entirely new setting, because we have kind of been in Lemuria before, but it was like modern-ish Lemuria, not full-on ancient Lemuria. But, either way, yeah, not really much to cover. It's just, before we get into this, it's just the third of four hopefully more, you never know, DLC chapters this game. I know 4 is what they said they planned for, so honestly, I guess I hope they don't do 4, and I hope that once all 4 of the... I hope they don't do more than 4. I hope instead they just make a new game, because Golden Idol games are incredible, and I love them, and I just would like to play more of them. Yes, please. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where this one goes, because, like, I know back in Sins of New Wells, we kind of got the, we kind of got the epilogue with Echo Secunda, and what happened with him after the events of the game, so I would assume, because, like, the only thing I know about this new pack is that it's set in ancient Lemuria, and so I would assume this is going to be the opposite end of that. We're going to kind of get what led into him becoming, you know, the unstoppable, mind-altered Lemurian juggernaut from the distant past he winds up as. So, with that being said, let's jump on into the Age of Restraint, as it's called. And, yeah, if you know me, you know I'm going to be making a lot of jokes about that. Like, dang, sure wish I lived back then. Witness the Age of Restraint, in which an ancient society cracks down on dangerous technology. So, yeah, I know in the main game, they were pretty heavy on, like, yeah, in ancient Lemuria, it was banned to, like, overwrite people's memories with the idol. Like, do the body transfer thing. Oh, that was a weird tone in the music there. For a second, I thought it glitched. It kind of sounds like it's stuck, doesn't it? Like, just that background humming. Anyway, I think this is going to be our first one here. Fruits of Disobedience. A tragic occurrence in an ancient orchard. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oop, a lot to work up. Oh, we've straight up got a UFO. I knew this was like one of those ancient past civilizations with hyper-advanced technology, considering, you know, they made the idol, but let's see exactly how advanced. Oh, these are some wacky plants. I can't even fully tell what's going on here. But yeah, let's start looking around, seeing what people are saying directly before... Hey, Hunter! Welcome. Glad to see you drop in. I was hoping I'd catch you since you joined just today. We are playing the Age of Restraint DLC for Rise of the Golden Idol, which is one of my favorite puzzle mystery game things of all time. So, if you're new here, you may not know how this goes. Basically, we get stuck into a moment of time involving, like, some big mystery or conspiracy, and we have to kind of piece together what's happening from context clues. Be calm, Father. I'll mislure them as much as you will. Aren't they simply ensuring that the truth is revealed? Okay, so we got a name we're gonna have to assign to someone, and we know this person is talking to their father. His father or her father, I'm not sure. It's hard to tell gender on this one. I don't want to assume. Like, they got long hair, but dudes have long hair. Like, pronounced eyelashes, maybe, I don't know. Oh, nope, we got a name. Property of Nada Yelda. Why the Yeldas should inherit the orchard. My brother is lazy, his wife is disrespectful, my nephew is useless. All three Lurvels have yet to prove their worth to the orchard. My parents will see the truth soon enough. Okay, so the brother, wife, and nephew are Lurvels, I see. And it seems there's a dispute over an orchard. So we got words now on his little data slate here. And he's got something that looks a lot like a... That's one of the symbols we saw on the idol gun thing. And I swear that's... I remember that symbol from somewhere before in, like, previous playthroughs. I think... I have to double check that. My son was just killed, and they raid my orchards and strap us in Veridolas like we're liars. Okay, what's a Veridola? Okay. So this is his father. Okay, Lurum is the dead son. Got that. My colleagues are interviewing your family members separately. Please recount your day to me. I went to the glut fruit orchard with my grandfather for the harvest. What else is there to say? I harvested glut fruit. Yep, that sounds like a real job. Yeah, like, I'm assuming it's like something... Some, like, piece of future tech or something. Just haven't figured out what... Oh, that guy... Everything but that guy's feet are gone. That is like... That took everything but his boots. Yeah, so I guess that's what happened to, what's his name? Lurum. He got, disassembled. I know, in the future, like, in Sinzadu Wells, Echo Secunda had some sort of, like, gun that... Some sort of, like, matter unmaking gun. So, maybe that's what's going on here. Okay, what's going... And these... Let's see, these guys with, like... Oh, no, I bet the Veridolas are these, like... Oh, I'm noticing the different colored text, too. I wonder if this is, like, a truth detector, because, like, Vera means truth. It tends to be, like, truth, doesn't it? So, I'm wondering if it's green is true and red is a lie. So, he went to the glut fruit orchard with his grandfather for the harvest is true, but then he harvested glut fruit, and that's a lie. So maybe he did something, maybe he's just lazy. So, and then this one is like, could be the killer, could be they just... Yeah, they aren't the killer, but they fucking hate Lurum. Okay, we got one of these gun-like devices that's got like a bag of fruits or something. Like a sapling almost, it looks like, on it. And it's like swapped out for something more actually gun-like. So these guys both seem to have these. We're gonna have to intuit the purpose of that. Let's look over here. Yeah, the people in like the yellow, Yep, I'll bet that's it. But yeah, the people in, like, the yellow, shawls, I guess? I'm not sure what the proper term would be. But they seem to be, like, investigators, and the people in the red coats are the people working the orchards. Before giving your testimony, let's make sure your temporary Veridola is calibrated. Repeat after me. I am a sentinel. I am not a sentinel. The canal is pink. The canal is blue. Okay, yeah, so they're, lie detector things. They go green when it's a true statement and pink when it's a false statement. And these investigator guys have them in permanently. And these other ones that are getting strapped onto them are temporary. I am a sentinel. I am not... Oh, this is wild. It's like reversed. Sir, the family members with me in the spite fruit orchard used only our approved tools today. And everyone stayed in their assigned orchards. So it's flipped somehow. Let's see this. Lamori, if we finish before your uncle and aunt today and prove that Yeldas are the lifeblood of these orchards, I will take you to a spale dance performance. Do not disappoint me, son. Yeah, Spell Dance was like a plot device in the main game. It was like a dance that like invites good fortune or like sends a message. So we're definitely gonna have to translate that. We're definitely gonna have to translate another one of those when we get there, because I remember that was a whole thing in the main game where you had to figure out the secret meaning based on the gestures in the video. Yeah, so either, yeah, we know because of the canal is pink, canal is blue. Oh wait, no, hold on. It's not all backwards. Oh wait, yeah, I had a brain fart. Yeah, she's not a Sentinel, so that's a lie. This is true. And then she got that right, so yeah, it is telling the truth. Yep, good catch, Shiro. That's on me. We could have lost an hour of the stream to me fucking that up. You know how like it goes when you run with an incorrect assumption. Yeah, try not to do too much backseating, obviously, but I do appreciate the commentary and help. A little. So you deny that misuse was behind this. Raska, be forthcoming with information. Nobody will be punished. Ooh, maybe don't say that with a lie detector embedded in your forehead. Genius. Okay, we at least have a name. This is Raska. Technological Abuse Report 792013. Offense, violation of National Restraint Policy. Location, Panska Orchards, Xenopolis. Evidence, fused organic matter. Culprit to be determined. Punishment, memory removal. Okay, so whoever gets caught for this is getting blanked. Like, they are getting their entire brain deleted. See? The range is short and its uses are limited. My children and I obey the charter with exactness. I assume my husband, Tanis, told you the same thing? Okay, so we gotta start plugging in some names, I think, because I just realized we do have this. Let's see what we got here. This is, what's his face? Nada Yelda. And, like, Yelda is the last name. I think, because they was talking about... Yeah, and the disintegrated guy, Lurum, I'm assuming he's the brother. That's, Lurvel. So, it'd be, Lurum Yurvel. Lurum Lurvel, I guess. And then the wife and nephew are... I'm wondering if he's the nephew, because he seems like... That kind of implies he's a lazy bastard. So, and, grandfather, so that, yeah, he is, like, related in that chain, so that would track. So, this guy is... Whatever his first name is, he is a, Lurvel. Any other names we're missing? Okay. Lamori, if we finish before your uncle and aunt today and prove that the Yeldas are the lifeblood of the Zorkers, I'll take you to Spiel Dance performance. Do not disappoint me, son. Okay, so Lamori is this guy's son. Lamori is not a son. Was he, this one, I think. So that's Lamori Yelda. What was this one? Okay, Roska. Tanis, so she's... I would assume she's the grandmother, but she could be like the dead guy's wife. So let's just keep that open for now. Just in case. Don't want to make any incorrect assumptions yet, if we can help it. Okay, now let's... Oh yeah, we already checked this. Anything else out here? Nope. Okay, so let's go inside. Oh, we got some fruits popping in here. Hold on a second. I want to go back out and check something, because I'm seeing the triangle in there. Okay. So, that sends the, That's... I see. So that's what the gun does. It teleports things to the, harvest baskets. That's kind of neat. And, oop, I think we found what happened to, Lorum. This dude got mulched. The man is not breathing. I'm not even sure he's a man at this point. Okay, well, at least we got a face for him. Let's, So we got our deceased. But I bet this is going to be the wife. No one did. Please, let us grieve in peace. Whatever happened today was an accident. Where did you take my son? Okay, so yeah, I think she's the other, Lurvel. So that means the man is Tanis Yelda, and the woman is Raska Yelda. Your son is being questioned in the Spite Fruit Orchard. This is all standard procedure for our investigations. Why do you fear us? An approved harvester could not have caused this atrocity. Which of you broke the charter? So I'm wondering if that second swapped out head that we saw here is what sent the guy there. Because, like, yeah, that's like the line. I think that's the line symbol. Yeah, that's... I think if I'm vaguely remembering Lemurian numbers from the original, I would assume this is like 1, 2, and then the triangle is 3. But yeah, I think, yeah, so someone swapped out the heads and for something illegal and teleported him out there. Lurum Lurville handles a glut fruit. Tanska family orchards voted best fruit planters in Lemuria. Okay, Tanska family, that's interesting, because I don't think we've seen that name there. Tavik Patu and Marina Freppo have joined hands in marriage. In line with Lemurian tradition, their new family name will be Tavrina. Hold on a second here. Tanska. Okay, so it's a Tanska. It's a combination of last names. Give me a moment here. I might need to change some of these. Yeah, we might have to adjust some of the names here. Sorry, give me a second here. Yeah, so Tanis and Raska Tanska is their married name. But the lower family, the sons beneath them, do still have their own last names. So that means whoever Lurum is, the lady Lurum was married to, who was it? This lady. Her name ends in Vel. And then, hold on. Then whoever this guy married, her name probably starts with Yell. Or wait, is Nada the girl then, if she's... It seems to be the woman who comes next. So yeah, I think that's what's going on here. I think Nada is a girl. I couldn't tell if that was a guy or a girl. Okay. Assumption corrected. Like, see, this is why I didn't want to assume that. Yeah. See what this says. Harvest Day assignments. Glut Fruit, Etham and Tanis. Spite Fruit, Nada, Lemurian Raska. Bait Fruit, Lurum and Vel. Okay, so we're gonna have to look into that, I think. We can also finish up here. Modified pine requires modified safeguard to work. I'll need to adjust that as well then. It'll be so much more efficient. Better reach means quicker work. I'll test it today. I'll prove the Nada is wrong about me. Oh, so this is like... It was like a prototype of some sort. They were trying to, like... whoever invented this was trying to, like, teleport stuff from further. So we'll need to look into that in a second. For now, let's just try and get the things going. Okay, we know that this guy... these are glut fruits. So let's just plug that in there while we're looking at it. I have to figure out what the others are in a second. Oh, we also got to look at this. Safety Charter, approved by Sentinels. Farmers may only use approved harvesters, comprising neck, extendable for use on bait fruit plants. Pine, keeps range to about a hand's length. Feral, corresponds to a specific bin's portal. Transmitter, pointed at the ground during use. Grip, for holding. Safeguard, supplied by the Sentinels. Prevents targeting of any matter except for fruit. Prevents invalid harvester configurations. Well, ain't that interesting. Okay, for now, let's focus on names. Like, where were the list of names? Okay. So, Lurum, and then Vel is the wife. Rory, Nada. Who's Etham, though? Oh, I guess Etham would be the... Hold on a second. Let me just go back a sec. Talk to... What's-his-face over here? Okay, he went with his grandfather to the glut fruit. So yeah, that's Etham. Okay, we got our names. Let me just pause here. Not... Over here, let's slap in the family connections. So, who do we got here? We got Lurum in the middle there. Much like Malcolm of our nation. Then, let's see. So, Nada was his sister, I think, if I'm understanding right. And... Yeah, hold on, that means this is... Okay, Vel is the... I think I mean, that's what I've heard. I've never seen the show. I've seen, like, clips of it on TikTok and stuff. Yeah, so Vel, then, would be the uncle. And... Wait, no. Not uncle. The, I don't think this would fit in here. So he's her sibling, but then I guess... Would that be sibling-in-law? I'm not seeing one that matches here. Wait, no, hold on. I think I've got it backwards. So she was... No, yeah, he was... Nada and, what's-his-face were brother and sister. Okay. Let me just pause here for a second. Let's do the others first. Just keep our thoughts in order here. This was a... These were his parents. Oh wait, no, yeah, Vel was his wife. I got confused about the relationships. I thought this was a guy for some reason. Oh, wait, was it? No, I think... If I got this backwards... Yo, Vel was the guy, and then... Yeah. No. Oh, I've completely lost myself. No. Vel, Lurvel... Vel, Lur... yeah, oh wait, no, yeah, Vel is his wife. I got it backwards again. I'm... struggling with these names, apparently. Okay, so... I'm also apparently struggling at telling what gender some of these characters are in my head. I keep getting mixed up. Yeah, okay, so these two, Lurvel, yep, husband and wife. These two were siblings. So then, Yoda. Then, what's his face? Okay, Etham Lurvel would have been his child. I forget who Lamori is. So, give me a second here. Oh, hold on. Okay, so... Oh, wait, no. Lamori... Or if we finish before your uncle and aunt today, and... So, Lamori is a Yelda, I forgot that. But, let's see, so that would make him, presumably, if I'm following this right, that would make him Yell whatever, and Nada's son. So that would make him... Lurum's nephew. There we go. Okay. Figured that out. Eventually. So, who was in which orchard again for the next one? So, Etham and Tanis were in the Glut Fruit Orchard. Nada... Oh, wait, hold on. Wasn't one of them harvesting a particular type of fruit and they were saying what it was? Yeah, Tanis was, Right, no, I thought they were... Okay. Oh, no, Tanis was just harvesting Glut Fruit. Okay, so, this one was in the Spite Fruit Orchard. Lamori was in Spite Fruit. So, yeah, that tracks. So, which... They only use approved tools and everyone's staying in their assigned orchard. Where it seems to be over here. So, let's see. So, Lurum and Vel were harvesting bait fruit. Sorry. Having some trouble with my everything today. Oh, the red one's here and the yellow one's here. Oh, hold on. Hold on a second. So that guy's using a triangle gun to harvest glut fruit. But they're ending up in the, Okay. So, Nada has a spite fruit gun, I think. A spite fruit gun. And therefore, these yellow ones are spite fruit. And that makes these bait fruit, which I think tracks. Okay, so we gotta track who was in which orchard when the death occurred. Gotta figure out the parts of the thing. Let's check what were the notes on again. Oh wait, no, those are down here. Okay, so we've got the neck extendable for use on bait-free plants. Okay, this one seems to be the thing that corresponds to a specific means portal, so that's a feral. Grip for holding is pretty obvious. Not sure which one of these is the extendable neck. Transmitter is pointed at ground during use. Wait, hold on. Wouldn't that mean that's the transmitter? Give me a second. Let me go out and see this guy holding it. So he's holding it by this part, and then the switch is on this part. So maybe that the bottom part isn't the grip after all. It's the transmitter. And that would make this the grip. Wait, nope, not this. So then the okay, this one's got the Sentinel logo on it, so I bet this is the safeguard. Okay. So we just got to figure out the pine and the neck. I'd be willing to bet that this is the neck, and because this seems like it would be the extending part. And then that would make this the tine. Yep, there we go. We're figuring some stuff out now. Let's check in here at what's going on. Modified pine requires modified safeguard to work. So, do just that. Let's take a look at the modified gun out here. So, this one has... It's got the ferrule changed out, so it's pointing somewhere different. It's got the, seems to be like the neck there. We got the transmitter, grip, neck, ferrule, and this weird thing instead of the, safeguard. So someone was disassembling these guns. But the fact that this was switched out suggests to me that whoever was originally using this was meant to be working in the glut fruit orchard. That was Etham and Tanis. Let's check these guys. Yeah, Tanis matches. A second, Raska's... Hold on a second. So Raska was supposed to be working Spite Fruit. And yeah, that's the one she has. So Triangle is Spite Fruit. And she's just demonstrating it on this for some reason. Let's take a look at their lies. So yeah, we know Nada won't miss Lurum. Lurum was killed. People are being interviewed separately. Etham went to the glut fruit orchard, but did not harvest glut fruits. So that means Etham... it's looking like Etham killed him, because he would have had one with a dot on it. And he went to the orchard with his grandpa, but did not harvest anything. Okay, here's the question I'm having here, though. Etham was his son, so why did he do it? If maybe he was experimenting with it, and... maybe it was an accident, maybe he was experimenting with the thing. Oh yeah, it's like, he'll test it today, he'll prove that Nada's wrong about him. Yeah, I think it might have been an accident. But, let's figure this out first. I'm gonna test some stuff. So it wasn't anyone in the Spite Fruit orchards. And they all stayed there and used their assigned tools. Who was assigned to the Spite Fruit orchards again? Nada, Lamori, and Raska. That's, Nada, Lamori, and, Raska. what was his face doing again? Don't worry, if you finish before your Unklin. Okay. Okay, so they're instructed to finish first. Wait, hold on. Let me just make sure I've got this right here. Yep, that tracks. He's being questioned in the Spite Fruit Orchard. So, oh, hold on. So, Vel knows that someone broke the charter. So, she knows someone broke the charter. I wonder if she might have set him up to do this somehow, or if this was just an accident. We gotta figure that out. Yeah, orchards, we gotta figure that out. So, we know for a fact that the murder happened over here. And, what's-his-face was here. Pretty sure he was here. Montanus, Durham, and Vel. Hold on, let me take a closer look at... Does Vel have their Harvester on him? Okay, so... I mean, either, Etham fucked up or Vel did it on purpose. So either Etham fucked up and Vel's covering it up, or Vel killed him and is trying to pin it on Etham. And right now, I think I'm leaning more towards Vel being the murderer. Because if it was an accident and Etham was trying to test it out, I don't think... Maybe he would have gone to Lurum to show him. Like, I'm having trouble thinking why he would have been in the, why he would have gone to a different orchard to test it. Okay, so it was Vel. Okay, so that just leaves, we gotta figure out what exactly happened. So, someone... Let me just double check this tablet. They're saying... So I think it was definitely Etham who modified it, because, like, Nada said his wife is disrespectful and his nephew is useless. So it seems more like if Vel was the one who was trying to prove Nada wrong, I don't see how making a new illegal harvester would have proven... Oh wait, no, Vel is the husband. I keep getting mixed up. They're lazy, so maybe Vel did modify it. Wait, hold on. Here's the thing, though. This one's swapped out to make it... The way this is swapped out makes it... Yeah. It might be... The reason I'm confused is that... Okay, we know Vel... Oh yeah, I got it backwards again. I thought Vel was at the front of the name. I keep fucking that up and I don't know why. I keep thinking Vel is just a dude with a mullet for some reason. Okay, so yeah. But yeah, that does bring me back to my original point, which is I don't think that Vel would... I'm not sure why Vel would have killed her husband then. But if Vel was the one trying to disprove Nada, then building like an illegal modified harvester wouldn't disprove that she was disrespectful, but it would disprove being useless. So, I think Etham Lurvel modified the pine of a harvester to extend its range. In the process, the safeguard was also modified. While in what was Panska Orchard. Didn't mean to do that. Vel Lurvel aimed a harvester. Oh wait, no. Oh no, it's like which fruit orchard, so it was... It would have been Lurum and Vel, so a bait fruit orchard. Vel Lurvel aimed a harvester. Oh, maybe it was an accident. Like, that's what I'm getting here. Oh, give me a second here. Like, she was trying to do it in secret from here. So I think she aimed a harvester... Oh, wait, no, she was... Well, technically... She was in the glut fruit orchard, so we might have to correct that. So, a glut fruit orchard. She aimed a harvester at a bait fruit plant. Lurum Lurvel was behind the plant, and so was fused with it. Okay, so we're missing something here. Wait, no, the safeguard wasn't modified. Yeah, I think it was, I think it was the, what was it? The thing that tells it where to aim. The ferrule. Nope. Hold on a second. Was it in a bait fruit orchard? Yeah, no, it was a glut fruit orchard. We've got two missing. Yeah, it sounds like you figured it out. You're just waiting for me to get it. So I apologize for that. No trouble. I'm gonna... Apologize in advance. Okay, there's probably something very obvious I'm missing. Oh! If it was fired from in the glut fruit orchard, it was probably... probably was Etham that fired it. That's why he changed out the, That's why he changed out the ferrule. Yeah, sorry about that, Shiro. It'll be forever to catch on to that. It's like, I thought she was like trying to like prove that her son's invention worked or something. It really was just an accident. Etham Lurvel wanted to prove that he and his family were assets to the orchards, so he created a more effective harvester. However, in the process, he made it much more dangerous and accidentally killed his father. Afterwards, Sentinels arrived to investigate the accident. Yeah, sorry, brace yourself for this. I always fuck up one obvious detail on Rise of the Golden Idol puzzles, and it takes me forever to catch it. Like, it took me forever on Chapter 1 because I was convinced that, like, the body in the sewer was a different person than it actually... As if it's a different person... No, it was like... I thought they were being blackmailed to cover up who the body in the sewer was, but they were actually being blackmailed to cover up, the cause of the professor's death. Top 3 highlights... Okay, it's a work chat. Top 3 highlights from last night's drinks event. Go. Easy. Lover boy serenading you over the PA system. Ooh, cringe. Please do not remind me. Keep dreaming, sweetheart. Moving on, how about your flawless impression of Patala? You sneezed without authorization? Prepare to be vaporized. My masterpiece. That was amazing. Speaking of Patala's wrath, how could we forget the old-timer's speech about ending the restraint policy? I was merely being ironic. It was quite the manifesto. Soon, all Lemurians will agree. We have the power, but are unwilling to use it. This cannot stand. The strong must dominate the weak. So much fuss over a drunken joke. Joke or not, we might have to tell Mommy and Daddy. Better safe than sorry. No, please, I beg you. Patala has no sense of humor. Relax, they're messing with you. We all know you would have never meant something like that. Right, of course. Very droll, haha. Okay, so... Good news, a lot of safeguards on using technology for bad ends in ancient Lemuria. Bad news, kind of authoritarian about it. Court of the Sentinels. Lies, punishment, and a dance of deception. Right? Ooh, we got a little glowy man. Yep, here we go. We got the spell dance. Hey, D-Bomb, welcome, welcome. Glad to see you here, as always. I understand you're a routine lurker. Okay, so we're gonna have to remember how... Hopefully they'll give us a refresher on how to translate that. Oh, we've got someone in a very funny, entirely safe-for-work suit here. During routine security check last night, library found free of any foreign objects. Hallway surveillance of Sentinels who entered library today as follows. Herald Zins, Advisor Kip, Scribes Sift, Performance. So, this was before and after a performance. Technician Kara and Assistant Dauberry. Can't there be another way? Okay, who's this person? The Fabs. Ensure all Sentinels have a clear view of Herald Zin's spell dance performance. Please catalog your recording of the performance in the library immediately after changing. Okay, so they're communing about something, and this guy seems to be in ice. I don't know what he's talking about. Perhaps it's best for us to seal him away until we return to the capital city. Okay, so here's the thing. In a society that has easy memory removal, I don't know what he's talking about. Could mean two very different things. Bah, we have heard your lies and your veiled deceptions. You are in violation of a sacred statute. The specifics of your sin shall be sorted out at your trial. First statute, tribunal. If a forbidden artifact is discovered in a Sentinel's possession, a tribunal shall be held. The Sentinel under suspicion must answer the following questions. Were you caught handling this forbidden artifact? Does this forbidden artifact belong to you? Do you know where this forbidden artifact came from? If the Sentinel admits guilt, refuses to answer, or answers untruthfully, they shall immediately be detained in preparation for a full trial at a later date. Other Sentinels shall offer statements concerning the incident. Okay, good to know. Listen to me, I've never touched that thing. Daria, please tell them. Okay, so he's honest that he's never touched something. And this is, Daria. Let's check that roster. No, this guy's roster. Okay, so that might be a first name rather than last name. Oop, we got the funky head. Why are we not questioning him further? How did he smuggle this detestable thing onto the ship? We must determine whether he has an accomplice amongst our ranks. Getting some info here. It looks just like an object we confiscated from the orchard. I gave Sentinel de Silva one to deposit into the vault. How did he get his hands on another? Record a statement. Echo Sift sent me to the library to catalog a recording. That's when I caught Gim Gim, still in his clothes of high ceremony, holding that thing. What else could I do except run and call for this tribunal? I didn't want to implicate myself by speaking with him. So we got a lot of honesty here. Got a funny face man. I was in the library alone, and I didn't see anything unexpected. Perhaps he brought the artifact in with him. But why did he do it? I would never so thoughtlessly violate our code. I entered the library this morning, but only to receive translation materials for the masses. Patala arrived and spoke with me. Then we both left. I have never seen that device before this tribunal. Okay, so I'm recognizing some names and faces from the work chat. Might have to double check that later. My duties at Prime Sentinel do not require me to enter the library, nor would I ever handle forbidden technology unless I was depositing it into the vault. Am I not above suspicion? Yes, but I've done nothing wrong. I mean, I didn't know. Ooh, lies. It doesn't belong to me. Wait, hold on. I have no clue who put it there. Damn it, just let me explain. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Yes, I entered the library to speak with Daria concerning her message to the public, lest it be an insufficient rebuke. I believe this incident validates my concerns. How quickly technology has corrupted one of our own. We're probably gonna have to figure out the names in a second, but let's check. Okay, what explains these statements being true or false? Okay, so we gotta check this out soon. Verbal command received. This is Prime Sentinel Morn de Silva. Open the door. Analyzing command. Correct statement giving. Scanning Veridola. Prime Sentinel status confirmed. Running open vault. So, de Silva opened the door to the vault. 1 second, I'm gonna grab some water real quick. Oh, there's another thing somewhere. Oh, here we are. That's what I'm missing. Yep, we're gonna have to translate some Spale Dance again. To avoid hypocrisy in their sacred mission, handling unsanctioned technology outside of a Sentinel's duties is forbidden. That's the first statute. To maintain the humility benefiting their station, seeking wealth or status beyond the purview of a Sentinel's responsibilities is forbidden. Respectable. To follow this letter and spirit of the law, any attempt by a Sentinel to take the law into his or her own hands is forbidden. Ooh, someone tells me that one didn't, transfer over when, Echo Secunda got, yeah, it would take a long time to explain all of the context behind this, because this is like a DLC to the second game in a long series. In a very fun series with a very intricate and convoluted plot. But basically we are in ancient Lemuria, which was one of those, ancient civilizations with fancy high-tech. It's, we're currently in the Age of Restraint, where that high-tech was heavily regulated by the government in a, very strict fashion to prevent misuse. Specifically by Sentinels, who seem to have things wired into their heads to prevent them from that tells people if they're speaking the truth or telling a lie. And right now it looks like someone, possibly a Sentinel, is on trial for handling an illegal artifact without the proper authorization or something, but there's definitely more going on, because there always is in this game, and we're trying to figure out what that is. To devote their attention fully to the work of cultivating a slave from Lemuria, allegiance to any outside cause or movement is forbidden. Interesting. Okay, so we got the ceremonial close of the Sentinels here. Use of the library's printing and formatting machine restricted to scribe of the Sentinels only. So only the scribe is supposed to be using the printer. Got it. Oh no, we're not actually involved in the plot. We're just trying to figure out what's happening as an outside observer based on this little snapshot of the moment. It's a pretty fun concept. And yep, here it is. We're gonna have to translate a Spale Dance again, just like in the main game. So what do we got? Yep, hello, welcome new chatter, glad to have you here. And yep, that's pretty much what we're doing. Let's wait for the dance to reset. Okay, is that like standing with the... Okay, just wait here. Just wait for it to reset, I missed something here. I was checking to see if that initial pose meant anything. Shoulders kind of shrugged. Okay, so they kind of raise their hands and step forward. gonna have to figure that out in a second. I'm already struggling with this, but let's finish investigating here for now. I feel like I can trust you with a great secret, but I cannot tell you openly. Pay close attention to my performance tonight with your guidebook at hand. I have a message just for you. Dispose of this after reading. Okay, so this is a recording of the performance. There's something going on here with these gestures. Okay, that's the one we read. Daria, this is excellent work. I will make a few minor Okay, so this is the first draft. We'll make a few minor formatting adjustments, then make copies. Don't listen to Patala. I'm confident your performance will change hearts. Oh yeah, New Wells is great. I feel like the second DLC, whatever that was called again, that had like the least to do with the main plot. It was kind of its own standalone thing. But yep, just a reminder, since you've played this before, don't spoil me, please. I'm just trying to figure this out on my own. No vaccine. Not that I think you would, just making sure to have that on the table. Ooh, gift. Alright, let's, Okay, first thing... I'm putting off translating the Spale Dance because that's a pain in the butt, and I want to try and figure out other stuff first. Okay, so what do we got in the way of names? Sentinel de Silva got put one into the vault. Someone was in the library. So hold on. What are these? These were people who entered the library. So someone who was in the library alone was Scribe Sift. Now, Scribe Sift was the only person who was in the library all alone the whole time. That's the... Someone else mentioned the full name, I think. Heko Sift, that was it. Okay, Gim Gim, wearing the clothes of high ceremony, which seems to be there. So we know this is Gim Gim something or other. Someone entered the library in the morning, and then Patala arrived. So I think that was Zin's. Okay, yeah, Daria was the person's name. That was it. Remember that from the notes. Now, Patala was mentioned as being like a real hard ass in like the previous thing. Okay, hold on, actually. Assistant Dalberry, so I'm betting that's Gim Gim Dalberry in the middle there, who was in the library. And that's Kara. Asian Kara. So check these over again. Okay, so yeah, I had a suspicion this was this guy was a Prime Sentinel by process of elimination, so Morn de Silva. Do we have any names for the others yet? Wait, hold on a second. Okay, yeah, so we did deposit that into the vault, allegedly. Okay, so no indication of names here yet, but just have wait, no, maybe it's Batala Kib. Like, do you have any notes about what the thing might be? I think there might be a double meaning in the thing. Let's see, so Kara. Oh, Bathabs, that's where her name is. Okay, so we're missing. We got something backwards here. Did we get this name backwards? Okay, nope, so we're missing something. Maybe it's Kara, but that. Oh no, yeah. On a second here. Yep, so Patala Kib, Heko Sift, Arya Zins, Imim Dowberry, Morn De Silva, that's Kara. I think we've got all the names right. Patala Kib went in to speak with Daria. Arya Zins. Then Sift was in there alone. Oh, I think I've got wait, no, that's right. They use first names to call each other, and then the robot uses last names to address them or something. Didn't like it. So what am I missing here? It's not what I wanted to click. That said, I am noticing something off here. Kara claims she saw him holding the device and then ran off, but shows she was in with him for a while. That's odd. Zins is the dancer. What am I missing here? Did I put a name in wrong and I'm just stupid? Morn De Silva, Arya Zins, Paula Kib, Heko Sift. I'm pretty sure that's her. Her hair color looks kind of off. Let me test something really quick just for fun. Okay, so we've got one name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, so we don't have any extra names, so I think I've just got someone's name out of order. Like, it can't be that I've got 2 people mixed up, because then it would be more than 2 incorrect. Is it Carabothabs? Nope. Definitely got someone's name backwards, or we've got like one part of the name incorrect. Where did we even get Doberry as his last name? Oh yeah, Assistant Doberry. Okay, so Zins and Kib were in there. Hathos, then, Morn de Silva was never in there, it seems like. One second, I gotta blow my nose. Okay, so that matches up to this thing. Okay, you know what? Let's put this on hold for now because we're just running around in circles. Actually, no. Now I'm stubborn and I want to figure this out. Wait, no, something's off here. I think I got it backwards. I think Kara is the technician and Doberry is the assistant. It's like, it makes more sense if he was already in there and then she came in and ran. I think that's what I fucked up. There we go. Okay, that's what I fucked up. See, this is what always gets me in this game. I fuck one little thing up and then I stumble on it for like the next 30 minutes. Okay, so now for the hard part. We gotta actually translate the stupid spell dance. Oh wait, okay, so we've got at least an easier playback in here. Let's give me a second. I'm gonna go up into the thing where we've got the translation thing. But hold on a second, let me just... I want to see if there's a difference between this version and this version. So, humility, gift, without. Butterfly, knowledge. Chaos, lose, find. Emily's secret Hold on a second. Okay, so there's something funky going on here. I think it's like we're supposed to go to the next one to the right. Down to the right based on this. Let's assume we've got this. Let's leave that down here. Okay, so starting there, as the arm left arm sweeps out as she steps forward. So the dance projected for the public translated to invention. Without humility. And she's twirling here. Oh, she's twirling, so that could be Sozarith. Invention without. He spins here, so is. That look like the right direction. Chaos. Okay, I think I got that now. Where's invention here? Invention without humility. So was. Hold on just a second. Okay, yep, I was worried I did what I did during Sins of New Wells and accidentally didn't unmute my mic after I blew my nose and didn't notice. Okay, so invention without humility sows chaos. But it said to check the next one down, didn't it? So, next one down to the right. So, assuming this is the correct version and didn't get altered. I love you. Find gift. Within butterfly. Okay, so someone gave him this gift. Or Zins gave him the thing, like the gift within the butterfly. And he was like trying to figure out what to do with it, I guess. So he was in uniform as a sentinel. It looks like maybe the message was different and she... Oh, here's what I think. I think she meant to give him a different message, and then the scribe changed the order to give a different meaning. Except possibly not, because chaos is in the bottom here, and that might have meant... Oh wait, no, I think it's the other way around. I think she had no intention of giving him a message, and he's the one who made it look like she was giving him a secret message. I think that's what's going on here. So, let's take a look at those statements. Handling unsanctioned technology outside of Sentinels' duties is forbidden. Let's see. Welfare stays beyond the Sentinels' responsibilities is forbidden. Taking the law into his or her own hands is forbidden. Allegiance to any outside cause or movement is forbidden. So, let's see if we can figure out what's going on here. Let's look at these true statements here. Okay, so she genuinely doesn't know what he's talking about, and he thinks that she's the one who told him. He's being earnest here. He says, "It looks like an object we confiscated from the orchard, and I gave Sentinel the silver one to put in the vault." He says, "Echo Sift sent... So Sift sent her to the library at exactly the right time to catch him." Yeah, Sift's the mastermind here, we know that much. Sift was in the library alone. He would never so thoughtlessly violate her. Something's up here, because he was, like, talking smack in the, group chat earlier. I wonder if he jailbroke his truth teller or something. Okay. So, he was caught handling it, he's done nothing wrong, and that's showing as a lie. It doesn't belong to him. Like saying, which one was it? It doesn't belong to him, and he has no... The fact that it was a gift means that it does belong to him. He knows who put it there, and he does think he's done something wrong. So I'm wondering if what he sought wrong was love, and that's what... Oh, wait, no, that would... Outside cause or movement interpreting to love might be a bit much. Welfare status, maybe... he might have been trying to take the law into his own hand, or to get rid of something, I don't know. Okay, so... I think at the very least... The reason he's never touched it is because he wore gloves. He's done something wrong and he knows it. It does belong to him because it's a gift. And he does know who put it, have a clue who put it there. Question is, what has he sought that's, like, above his station? One second. Just gonna check something real quick here. Yep. Nope, nothing important. Okay, so, where was I? So, Carol went to the library straight after the performance for some reason. Hold on, let me check something here. It was, "I love you. Find gift within butterfly." Okay. you have any idea what he said he was doing in the library? Okay, nope. Okay, so that's the one thing I'm confused on. I wonder if it's just status. Okay, nope. Was it cause? Oh, yeah, he did do something wrong. I guess it is just as simple as that. He handled an object outside the course scope of duties without intending to. But yeah, I think we figured out the events now. So, someone brought a forbidden artifact aboard the thing. It was Kim, I believe. Yeah, Sift. Echo Sift brought aboard the ship. Echo Sift reformatted a guidebook from Daria Zins and sent it. One second, double checking something again. Yep. Sorry, just needed a second. But yeah, reformatted guidebook from Daria Zins and sent it to, what was his name again? Gim Kara. Because of this, Gim Kara translated the dance as I love you, find gift within where was it? Butterfly. Then what was her name? The Thab Strawberry. Saw Gim. What was it? Kara. Holding the artifact. And called a tribunal. At the tribunal, Gim Kara was detained one second for having violated the first statute. Okay, so I think we might have been so oh, I bet it was the Sentinel or was it the Silva who brought the artifact aboard the ship? Oh, nope, it was Sift who brought it aboard. Was he executed? Oh wait, no, there's two we're missing here. Just double check something here. Wait, no, it was like the note. Yep, so he was supposed to approve that. I don't think he was executed. I think he was just detained, yeah. So. Let me just double check. Did I translate the thing right? It was find gift within, yeah. So what are we missing here? Get the names right. Echo Sift. Are sins. Oh, let me try something here. Okay, yeah, so it was Sift who reformatted the guidebook. Send it to Kara. Oh no, he forged a note. That's what I'm missing. He also did that. He didn't send the guidebook to Kara. He sent the forged note to Kara. That's what I was missing. Echo Sift smuggled a forbidden artifact onto the ship to frame Gim Kara. Knowing what questions would be asked of a suspect in the Sentinels Tribunal, Echo laid an inescapable trap for Gim that exploited his infatuation with Daria Zins. Okay, so now that we know who these people are, let's actually take a look at this. Okay, so yeah. Yep, Gim was infatuated with her, remember that. Okay, so... yeah, I wonder if it was just revenge for them jokingly threatening to report him for breaking the rules. Universal Transfer Device. This powerful contraption can execute a number of commands pertaining to life, memory, matter, and more. Though it was considered dangerous in previous eras, the Sentinels used their Universal Transfer Device for a strictly essential purpose. It is used to excise dangerous memories from perpetrators, but the automaton that holds the device only functions if the target willingly complies and requests the procedure. Okay, so there were more safeguards on it back in the day, allegedly. What's this? Oh, Hunter Wolf, I remember this stuff. Thing. Okay, so... and then... oh wait, no, it's like the sword smashes through here, he turns into a dragon, flies off, and sets goblins on fire and becomes king. The Sentience Gambit. A daring mission goes awry. And we're striking good pace. 2 missions in, halfway through the stream. I think we can have this done this stream. Anyway, this garbage bin / mailbox appears to be malfunctioning. How dare you! I am a sentient, conscious being just like you, with all the same rights. Yep. Ah, I don't believe you. Admit you're just a low-life prankster talking to us through a transmitter, which you have connected to the robot's speaker. Robot racism. Oddly timely. Child, don't be so naive. Isn't that exactly what a sentient robot would want us to believe? Let us continue our investigation. So, is this a sentient robot, or isn't it? Interesting dilemma to talk about here. Oh, another sentient robot. Death to all humans! Death to all humans! Death to all humans! Things may have escalated. Verbal command received. Take this Vaporon and repeat the phrase, death to all humans. Checking speaker status, scanning Veridola, Sentinel status verified, running hold object Vaporon, running say death to all humans, repeat. Okay, so there's so someone's faking a robot rebellion then. And it seems to be a Sentinel who's using it to, like, mask what appears to be a vaporization of something or someone. Verbal command received, show today's command log. Checking speeder status, scanning Veridola, Sentinel status cannot be confirmed, ignoring command. So someone who wasn't a Sentinel tried to view the command log and got booted for it. What's this over here? Oh, some nonsense going on. Guess we know how one of the golden idols got loose here. Mounted 4-barreled gun? What the hell happened in there? Where's Mr. Red? We only need space for 4 of us. Little Chirper will work remotely. Once Little Chirper and I have cleared the path for you, I will signal you. Just get that to stop pinging. Once Little Chirper... yep, on my signal, head straight to the entry point. After that, stay out of sight for a while. When I give you the signal, collect me from the prearranged spot. From there, we'll head back to the entry point to collect Mr. Red and Mr. Blue. Yep. Hang on to your ears, folks. We got a bunch of assorted, mislabeled artifacts. No A1, unfortunately, which
Sucks because I just saw Superman on Sunday, and that would have been perfect joke fodder. You got most of what you came here for. Let's just go. Freedom at last. Once I'm alone on the ship, thanks to the Trooper's performance, ensure that the path is fully clear for Mr. Red and Mr. Blue. While Mr. Red takes care of our main priority and Mr. Blue plays his part to set up my demise. Once everyone is done, signal Mr. Green to collect me at the prearranged spot. Okay, so we got some, we can worry about that later. For now, just get me and Mr. Black back to the hideout. Once inside the ship, stay out of sight for a while Mr. Red plays his part. When he's ready, he'll bring you the key we need. Don't mess with his controls, they'll be as you need them. Head to the room directly in front of the one you originally entered. Inside, use the key Mr. Red gave you to disconnect me. Remember, you're looking for a duck. I mean, in a perfect world, we'd all be looking for ducks at all times. After that, head to the entry point. Mr. Green and I will meet you and Mr. Red there. Okay, so they're disconnecting a duck or something. With the idol, which is possibly a key. Oh, let's take a look at this. Oh. I think that might be like the add or remove memories thing. I'm gonna have to look back at that. Anything else to check on here? For now, let's just... I think we know from, honest clues. Like, this guy's... Hell happened there? Where's Mr. Red? We can worry about that later. Because he's talking to this guy, I think this guy in the hood is Mr. Black. Whose real name we're gonna need to find out. Get that out in a sec. Let's poke our nose up. Oh, this is gonna be a big one, ain't it? Okay, what do we got around here? It was like, first Sentinel took a few rounds. Not breathing on account of the missing lungs. Oop, we got spinnies, Ah, I'm seeing the duck. I bet that's... Wait, hold on. I bet... Is it that old trick? Did they mistake the rabbit for the duck and they were supposed to take this one and not this one? I bet that's gonna be it. Because there's something going on with this one. Shows different routes for different ones. It's through the ship for different ones. Not sure what that means. Ah, my leg, it hurts so much. Oh, he's lying. And he's... Here we go. A1, A1, A1. Once you and Mr. Blue are inside, grab the first key from under the bed. It was prepared yesterday, so it should be good to go. Take care of our main priority first. After that, use the second key, the one brought with you, to get the third key to Mr. Blue. While he does what he needs to do, bring the stuff back to the entry point. Mr. Green and I will meet Mr. Blue there, so I think this is Mr. Red. Got a circular saw. Box of stuff. Appears to be an injured leg. Morn de Silva, Prime Sentinel, has special access to the vault and all bathrooms. Paula Kib has access to all bedrooms. Zins has access to the projector room. Kara has access to the calibration room. Sift has access to the library printer. And Dawberry ain't got shit. Dispatch call log. 10:05 a.m. Anonymous caller reports Sentinels robot in Sector 4. Code red, dispatching full team for investigation. Suggestions. Things would run a lot smoother if we were allowed to calibrate temporary Veridolas rather than having to wait for Gim to do them all at the start of each job. Rejected. If a Sentinel cannot perform his or her duties for whatever reason, the person immediately below him or her in the chain of command should take on his or her responsibilities while a replacement is sought. Okay, so that's interesting. That means, Ooh. If Gim Gim Kara is out of commission because he got frozen, then that means Sift gets access to the calibration room. Ooh. I don't know what's going on there, if that's like an infection or what. Like, maybe we should, because like, it does seem to be lying about how much it hurts. But, and also in on the plan, but whatever's going on, like, I don't know, maybe whatever he got shot with did something weird. Lemurian weapons all do weird stuff. Here's the weird, bots that look like, things. Scanning area, scanning area, scanning area. Schedule function detected. Patrol ship at 8 a.m. Running patrol duty, hallway circumference. Set patrol area to gym only, so someone got Sentinel status confirmed, and then they went to the gym instead of where they're supposed to be. What's going on in here? Oh, I think this is the memory transfer gizmo that's illegal. So, antenna, Iridola, connect and share. So these spinny things are connected to the Veridolas to the permanent Veridolas somehow. If they're shut off, then it would say the truth without being detected. So that's how that works somehow. Squares have 4 sides, triangles have 3 sides, are truth statements. Triangles have 5 sides and squares have 4 sides are... Okay, so is this additive? Like, does this mean and? I guess. Triangles have 5 sides with this... Yeah, the dot usually means inverted in, like, Lemurian symbols. Based on, like, the past couple games. So, I think... Maybe something got inverted with someone somehow. Oh, hold on. Here's something we haven't looked at yet. Looks like a weird... I don't know what this thing is. What's this? The Prime Sentinel entered earlier, as only he is permitted to do. As per his protocol, he identified himself and I saw that he spoke true. No one else has come. Verbal command received. I am the Prime Sentinel. Let me in. Correct command given. Scanned Veridola. Prime Sentinel status confirmed. Opened the vault. Okay, let's check. Who is under the vault today? So, let's check that in a second. Okay, so we've got Frozy guy in the middle here. Artifacts and inventory. Ooh, all stolen. And Etham, that was his name, the guy who fucked up. And then his robot hands here got melted off somehow. Dear Diary, I've been stuck in this room for days now, alone with this automaton and its creepy little statue. Tala keeps telling me all I need to do is instruct the robot to remove the memories I have about tampering with the harvester, and then they'll let me go. I don't know how much longer I can hold out for. At least my Invisibook prototype works, so I was able to sneak this diary on board. Okay, so you need to consent in order for them to remove your memories, but because fascism, I guess, and how that tends to work, that's all just for show, and really they just, if you aren't going to consent to have your memories removed, they lock you in a hole for the rest of your life. So the idol got stolen from here. So we've got a lot here. But, yeah, at the very least, it just kind of sucks. The guy's just trying to innovate, and he accidentally killed his dad and got arrested. Anyway, let's see if we can puzzle out who this is. So we know this isn't Mr... Yeah, Mr. Red's the one in there. This one's Mr. Black. Mr. Green is accompanying. So he's supposed to head back to the entry point. Like, if this isn't Mr. Green, then by process of elimination, this has to be Mr. Green. That means that has to be Mr. Blue. Frankly, they should have given him a green outfit if he was supposed to be Mr. Green. Like, it seemed in the instructions like he's supposed to stay out of sight, so... But yeah, let's just check over here. So, Bill Sherper is presumably the ship. So he's going to clear the path. True. You know, if you're gonna do your evil plan, you gotta color code your minions just for fun. After that, stay out of sight for a while. When I give you the signal, correct? Okay. Yeah. He heads to the entry point. Stays when he gets the signal. He stays out of sight. And collects them from the prearranged spot, then goes back and collects red and blue. So, when Mr. Red's ready, he'll bring you the key. Don't mess with its controls. So the key is the idol, I think. Or is it? Use the key to disconnect him, and he's looking for a duck. What was the thing? So, calibration room, which presumably is where things get calibrated, I guess. So, the duck symbol would have taken them from roughly this room, I guess, around the ship, down into here, then out there. I would assume that's the original plan. And the thing they actually hit. Wait, hold on a second. Maybe it's a tracker of some sort. Oh, yeah, it's connected to them, I forgot, so I bet it tracks, like, people. So they did go for the duck. So yeah, the duck started here, then looped around and... down here. Then looped around here, doubled back where Red got shot. Then, or possibly fake shot. Then went to the, either the elevator or the vault, I think. And went down here and then out. Out and around. I think the weird duck thing, I think... Which one is, the apple with the eye is the Sentinel dude who got... Wait, no, is it? I think the shark corresponds to, her. Daria. So. And the duck corresponds to Mr. Black, whoever that is. Yeah. So they did get the right one. I thought this looked kind of like an angry duck, so I thought they made a mistake. Oh, I bet it's, frozen because it's, like... No, which one's the, So... The circle is the starting point. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so... Oh, wait, no, I think maybe this is the duck, and that's who got disconnected, because... Yeah, hold on a second. Oh, set up my demise, so they made it look like the... Like he got killed. Like, I think there was a memory transfer involved. They... shot him and then transferred his information into someone else. So use the key to disconnect the duct. So maybe they did make the mistake of thinking it was a duct. Here. At the very least, we know that this one is Daria, because that's where she is. So then... But no, I think this one is actually the... Because it's not moving around, I think this one's actually, what's it? I think this is Gim, and Daria is the one who was moving around the ship, and then... I think Daria's the apple. She was moving around the ship and then ended up in there. And, I think whoever it is, they disconnected the wrong one. And someone got disintegrated out there, wearing a similar robe to him. And his gun's missing 2 charges, so I wonder if it is death stage. Okay, first key is under the bed. Third yesterday should be good to go. The second key they brought with him to get the third, and then hand the third key to Mr. Blue. I bet the circular saw is one of the keys. I think that's the second key, because he would have brought that with him. Also, it's got kind of like this green edge around it, and the arms of the thing have this green thing to them too. So I think, yeah, that's his third saw. Since he got the third key with it, that would... Third key is the idol. So, robot shot someone. I wonder if it was Sif to fake his death, because I'm not seeing him around. Here, okay, so this guy's plan was to just fly around and then pick him back up. Mr. Blackstone was the little chirper, or the thing. I assume little chirper is the robot, actually, that's distracting them down there. They stole all the artifacts. Stay out. Once it's inside the ship, stay out of sight while Mr. Red plays his part. When he's ready, he'll bring you the key. So I think the key is definitely the idol. So they use the link to drain the memories from the duck and disconnect him. So I think there may have been a screw-up here. I think they were supposed to drain the memories from whoever had the, there was a disconnect communication on which one was the duck. Which would fit because there's a theme in the Golden Idol games of, like, well-laid plans by evil masterminds being completely fucked up by an idiot. I think they were supposed to drain this duct, and then they got this one instead. Yeah, so, there's the apple. One person who went down to that rooftop and got disintegrated. One person who went down and investigated there. Actually, 2 people went down and investigated there. No. There's a bunch of people who left the ship. 1, 2... Daria left and came back. One person who left, and then one person who went all the way over here, and I think that's whoever got shot. What's this thing, I wonder? Like some sort of broadcaster? Yeah, so he got shot in the leg, but it also looks like he's lying that his hurts. Or this might be a silly out on a limb thing, but given the rules here, I wonder if it's something where, because he's saying, my leg, it hurts so much, he's interpreting that as 2 combined as like an and statement, so it hurts, but it's not his leg. Like there's some body. No, that's probably too complicated. So this one might take a while for me to figure out everything. Where's the gym, though? It's like the robot's patrol route was... Oh yeah, there is. There's an open window right here. That's a good call. We might need to recheck the notes here. So he's supposed to just head to the entry point, then collect from the prearranged spot. And collect red and blue from the entry point. So I wonder if the entry point is the window. Oh. This is blue, right? So it says the room across from the one he originally entered, and use the... And stay out of sight while Mr. Red plays his part. When he's ready, he'll bring you the key. Head to the room directly in front of the one you entered. Inside, use the key Red gave you to disconnect me. So, across from the one originally entered. I think that means this one. So that would mean he did... the entry point was the room here. Where's the gym, though? I don't know. But... what was his note? Once they're inside, grab the first key from under the bed. So, I wonder if the first key was the gun, and the first priority was to kill this dude. No, I'm not seeing anything here. Oh, I bet it was this artifact. Give me a second here. Let me do some quick addition. So, but... B1, 2, and 3, C1, 2, and 2, and A3. So we need A1, A2, and C3 are missing. Are they? Yep, so they're up right in here. Yeah, he did seem like kind of an asshole, but ever, I. You know what? I'm wondering if this thing was like whatever. Like, it looks like he shot at him twice, and then that he got shot twice. So, but none of these people have like weapons on them. The question is, yeah. Give me 1 second here. Let me try and figure out this. Okay, so we got differing amounts of memories here. Got the whoever's linked to the duck is Mr. Black, who left the ship. That's Gim Gim and Dara. So I wonder, like, by process of elimination of just being like the last person, and the last person here, who we haven't seen, I feel like this has to correspond to Sift. That leaves I think, so, if I'm interpreting who's standing where right, I think that's, if I'm assuming relative positions correctly, I think that's, I think this one is, Dowberry, and this one is Kib. And by process of elimination, this might be a long shot since he's lying dead on the floor, but he's the only. Hold on a second. Maybe I have to specifically set it to Mr. Black. Nope. Maybe I've got it backwards. Nope. Let's see here. What were responsibilities again? Okay, Gim Gim's the one who calibrates the... Wait, I did? Oh yeah, that's the problem. I meant the other one. Wait, no, I think this was Kib, and this Morn De Silva, that's who I was thinking of. Oh, I meant to put it the other way around, but... Okay, so De Silva was the, duck who got disconnected. Yeah, that makes sense, because he's lying dead. Got him and Kib mixed up, because Kib was the one who was a huge asshole. De Silva was the one who was just kinda... As far as I know, he was just kind of doing his job. Admittedly, just following orders is not really a defense in this kind of regime. But, at the very least, he seemed like less actively awful than Kib. Okay, so if, in that case, it's like, so, if that represents Kib, then not Kib, De Silva, then he got disintegrated over there, but he's lying here. So something got, like, messed around. Yep, no worries, Shiro. Take your time, I'm just figuring this out. So if that's the case, then this Mr. Black's real name would be Echo Sift, wouldn't it? Yep. He got disconnected. Maybe it was the duck that they disconnected the wrong one. I got it backwards. I feel like I think the first key is the Veridola, because they need that to get through, like, the doors. So the entry point is the window, I think. What was the main priority? Main priority, I think, was De Silva. And the robot's victim was Sift. Okay, so maybe it's the other way around. Nope. Okay. So, we know that so if Sift is out there, okay, maybe they just didn't actually destroy it. So they disconnected. Did they swap the things? What's going on here? Swap the connections? Maybe that's what happened? Or did they just shut down the wrong one? I'm confused. I'm having trouble with this one for some reason. Alright, so... Oh, hold on. Did we miss something here? No, we already got this. Sift was in charge of, like, calibrating the Veridolas, so this was his plan. So, someone tried to verify that, and then that didn't work. Okay, because, like, I think this was staged, because he was told to hold the thing, not to fire it. So, a scrap of cloth. He got shot in the leg and left, I think. Maybe this means the Veridola was calibrated incorrectly. Yeah, I bet they, like, reversed it, so it does hurt. It's just I'd flip the veracity of statements. Oh wait, no, I bet the main priority is the artifacts, not killing the dude. Then who was the robot's victim? Wait, hold on. So it looks like he shot at them, and then he discovered them in his room somehow. Oh, you know what I think it is? They disconnected the wrong guy, so Sift's tracker is still in. And, the robot's victim is no one. Yeah. So Sift's tracker is still in, and they were supposed to disconnect his, and not, the dude, so they didn't notice when he came back unexpectedly. And so that's why he shot the dude. I think I get it now. So, to clear the coast, Heiko Sift ordered... he miscalibrated a Veridola. No. Oh, he reported a sentient robot. And then, hold on, actually. When did the order come in? Order came in at 10:05. And then this order was given at 10:25. They reported a sentient robot, and then someone hold on. Okay. Set patrol to gym only. There's a 10:10, so someone still on the ship did this. But one of them, set off distraction. A little chirper. Hold on a second. Who had the authority to order the robots around? Was that just the Sentinels? Nope. Doesn't seem to have been anyone. So with everyone out of the ship, it is still... Okay, I think I'm getting it here. So he reported a sentient robot. Or someone did. Do we know who actually made the call? We signaled him somehow. Wait, hold on. So someone wanted to be alone on the ship thanks to Little Chirper's performance.
set up his demise. So I bet it was to ensure the path is fully clear, and then of his demise, and then signal Mr. Green. I think that's the thing. Heiko Sift. Ordered the patrol robots to the gym. Okay, so who reported a sentient robot then if he was busy doing that? It was an anonymous caller. Who would it have been? Let's figure that out later. Let's just assume it was him for now. Enter the vault. Mr. Red. Wait, no. Echo Sift. Miscalibrated of Veridola. Oh, wait. No, it was, A Veridola that Echo Sift had purposely miscalibrated, and Mr. Red wore. Once inside, Mr. Red stole artifacts and the golden idol. Using the latter, it was Mr. Blue who disconnected him, wasn't it? Yeah, Mr. Blue mistakenly disconnected Morn de Silva, who, realizing what had happened, returned to the ship and shot Mr. Red. I think I've got this now. Then Mr. Blue, Mr. Green, and Mr. Black escaped in the shuttle. Or Heiko Sift. So, who reported the robot then? I'm going to assume Mr. Green. Oh, Little Chirper, I think. There we go. That was the anonymous thing. Okay, that took me way too long. I'm really struggling with this one. I'm sorry about if anyone's disappointed with my performance on this one. I feel like I'm usually a lot better at this. Anyway. With Gim out of the way, Heiko gained access to the temporary Veridolas. He intentionally miscalibrated one to glow green when the wearer lied, so that Mr. Red could use it to access the vault and steal the artifacts inside. Mr. Blue was supposed to disconnect Heiko's Veridola from its antenna, so that the Sentinels would no longer be able to track him. To stop them from trying to look for him anyway, Heiko also made it seem as though a robot had vaporized him, but Mr. Blue accidentally disconnected Morn instead, preventing a clean getaway. Alright, I see the game here. Okay, so now what happens? We're still on track to finish on time, though, I think, provided I don't fuck up the fourth one too badly. Okay, so, what do we got here? Lemuria, marked as Technotopia, Buffer Societies, and Nomadic Pastoralists, Hunter Gatherers, Farming Society. Okay, so these guys are like the only technological one, and they're staying away from everyone else. They're the Wakanda at this point in time. Ooh, we've got explanations on the artifacts. We still gotta learn what that funky thing in the Sentinels room was, though. Cloud Printer. Prints clouds that spread a provided liquid sample into the atmosphere. Calmer. Creates euphoria within range for all people in contact with gold. Modified Harvester. Teleports matter within range to a predetermined location. Fuses organic matter together. Alchemizer. Converts any body of liquid into gold. Okay, so some interesting stuff here that can work together. Nano Civilization Kit. Add water to start your own rapidly developing civilization in a jar. Convincer. Converts an idea into a list of arguments that are statistically most likely to convince everybody the idea is true. Expander. Rapidly expands a targeted object.
Quafizer. Converts text to liquid. Contact with the liquid or its vapors will cause one to instantly memorize the text. Oh, this is like an elaborate brainwashing plan. Deconstructor disassembles a targeted object into basic parts. So we're missing some parts here. And anyway, let's finish this up. Consequences. Disobedience sows chaos. This is going to be interesting. Oh, that is a giant killer robot. We are escalating this fast. Alright, let's check all the most pertinent thing, which is the giant killer robot. Verbal input received. I am a lawful citizen. I am a sentinel. I am not intoxicated. Analyzing input. Input correct. Scanning Veridola. Authorized user status confirmed. Verbal command received. Set operator authorization to Patala Kip only, so we set to that. Run justice function from chip. Analyzing chip, running justice. There goes Sift. So Kip is sick in the robot on Sift. Verbal input received. I am a lawful citizen. My name is Patala Kib. I am not intoxicated. Am I correct? Ooh, statement 1 error, so something happened there. Never in my life I've even thought about touching narcotics. Okay, so he is intoxicated, but he has not thought about touching narcotics, so it's confirmed. Stop all functions. So. Ooh, we got program and logic here. This is going to be a fun one. So that's whatever the justice chip is. You will answer for this. So you caused this. Make it stop. So these guys all have circles on them, and they're mad at some people here. Look at what you've done, Patala. This is all your fault. Insolent child, I did it in the name of the law. Do you not understand? Did I not show you his evil dreams? Okay, so Patala fucked something up, and he did not do something in the name of the law, or at least it looks that way. Oh, but Zins is getting sucked up. Oh, that's the UFO it's clawing open. I'm a lawful citizen. My name is Talkit. Not intoxicated. Input correct. So that's analyzing something. Mega Miner shutting down in 3, 2, 1. Zoom. Okay, so he's trying to shut down the robot, it looks like. Oh, he's the one saying it. Let's go. Dear Diary, today has been crazy. First, a sentinel I'd never before seen entered my cell and removed the idol using a circular saw. On his way out, he said to me, "You saw nothing." It's strange, but I could have sworn his Veridola glowed green as he said that. Not long after, I heard people running around and then gunshots. All the while, I just stayed in my cell, frozen in fear. That was a while ago. We're experiencing terrible turbulence now. I'm done sitting around. I'm going to try to sneak out and see what's going on. Okay, so early theorizing, well before I have all the information here. I'm thinking Etham found the reversed Veridola and figured out what was going on there, so he's using that to try and shut down the thing. That's why he had to change the final statement to "Never have I thought about touching narcotics," because he needed to make the last statement a lie, and he has thought about it. But he is not currently intoxicated, so I think that's what's going on here. Okay, so we got the same statutes as before, it looks like. Mega Miner user manual. Whoop, we got a lot of words, The Mega Miner robot can be programmed using either visual or traditional scripting. Figures 1 below and 2 right show how the default mining function looks in each case. Oh, not much. We figured out what happened in the last case. Basically, what happened was, Sift engineered the whole thing to steal a bunch of art and faked his own death to steal a bunch of artifacts for some, like, grand brainwashing plan, I think, and escape. And he was I was actually on the money about them mistaking the two symbols for which one was the duck. They were supposed to disconnect his tracker while he was below the ship so that they sell the illusion of his death and make it look like and keep them from tracking him down after he stole and all the stuff and ran off. But they mistook which one looked like the duck, so they disconnected what was his fate? What's his face? The dead guy, the Sentinel guy's tracker, and he noticed his tracker stopped working because his, like, head gem stopped glowing. Figured out oh, there's something hinky going on back of the ship, and ran back and got into a gun battle with them, so Sift is still being tracked, and now it looks like Kib has... Kib, the one who was, like, the real hard-ass, seems to have, like, unleashed a killer robot onto the population in an effort to stop Sift. And Etham is desperately trying to shut it down, I believe. The Mega Miner robot can be programmed using either visual or traditional scripting. Figures 1 below and 2 right show how the default mining function looks in each case. To trigger this function, use the following line of code, remembering to replace both bracketed parameters with the ones you require. Run, mine, dreadworm, ruby. Alternatively, you can write your own function using the inbuilt commands, which are detailed on the next page that we don't get to read, of course. Oh wait, no, we do. Drag, clean, destroy, discard, find, identify, kill, store, ball. So clean, it polishes gems to radiant shine with 0 damage. Destroy, removes obstacles with lasers. Discard, drop whatever it's holding, or leave alone whatever it's identifying. Find, sort discard area using advanced eyesight technology. Upon identification, mark specified targets with X symbol and non-targets with O symbol. Kill, instant humane death via laser blast technology. Store, hold up to 8,000 gem weights of raw gems to material. Walk, step forward 3 paces. Okay, so something's going on with the code there, and it was a slightly more destructive than intended, but it's nothing... knowing that all the people being sucked up that are innocents seem to have, like, the circle thing marking them as non-target items. It sounds like Kib set the thing to run with Sift as the target. Oh, these... Mr. Green and Mr. Blue seem to have gotten harvestered. No. Oh, I get it now. It's a combine harvester. I get the joke. Okay, so the idol is... Okay, so whatever memories they yoinked out of the link with the Sentinel guy that I have immediately forgotten the name. Morn de Silva, that was it. Says they put it in someone else. So the gun's down to charge again. And, yeah, it's looking like, Sift did not like, that looks like, that's giving the vibe of Sift clearing up loose ends. Ooh, and that's giving the vibe of Sift got... Oh, he got yoinked. So I'm wondering, maybe they took the memories out of him and put them in someone else. 'Cause that's what the red eyes mean in the main game. So we got Monument to Humanity, Data Disk Factory, Warning, Tracking Dead Zone, Data Guardian's Office, Tanska Family Orchard. Okay, so he's got a map of a bunch of places, and something's going on. Let's go on with whatever all got atomized here. Okay, the ship crashed. Flight recorder will record for 7 minutes after the crash. The Sentinel ship, but we were so far ahead. How did they find us? Okay, so this is all out of order. We gotta put this back in order. Let's make that our first priority here. Okay. Yeah. Hey, don't blame me. Maybe they just got lucky. Is it obvious how those... Okay, so yeah, I think this is Sift figuring out that they fucked up cutting the tracking. Okay, I think it's this first. Is everyone okay? Are the artifacts intact? Check all 6. Are they all right? No thanks to you. Where'd you get your license? Listen, you idiot. If you were shot, it's a miracle I got it this far. That seems like a good back and forth. Something about... Take it. On. You know that's not what happened. Give me that map. We need to hide, I think. And then, that's what he says. Take it. Hey, see that billboard? That explains what our artifacts does. 5 more that do that, and we won't need Mr. Deadweight here anymore. Don't call me that. This place is perfect for now. Let's go. Oh wait, no, hold on. I think I'll do that. I don't think that. I think it's like... Who did you stop behind? Bickering, look behind us. Is that surely it can't be? Sentinel ship, but we were so far ahead. How did they find us? You know, obviously, don't you see? Ark, you had one job. Hey, don't blame me. Maybe they got lucky. And then he says, you know that's not what happened. Give me that map you need to die. Take it. Hey, yeah, I think this is the order. Then, that means Brown is the guy piloting, which is Mr. Green, and that's... There we go. Okay, so we got that figured out. But where's the billboard they're looking at? But this is it over here. Pinpock 23, teleporting harvester. Effective, safe, legal. Teleports fruit straight from tree to storage bin. Yep, okay, so they need him to tell them what the artifact to do. So they know that now. Let's see. Anything else we're missing here? Nope, that's everything for now. Oh wait, did we check down here? Yeah, that's where they were buried. Okay, so... let's see here. What do the nodes do? I think we need to figure out. So, let's check up in the, guide here. Okay, so... let's see here. So, default mining function is fine. If found... okay, so this is a switch statement. Wait a second here. Let's check that second page. There's some function. I think this is find. I think that first line is just find. If nothing is found, walk and then return to start. So I think this is walk, and then this is nothing. If obstacle is found, destroy, return to start. Wait, hold on. So this could be destroy, or this could be nothing. Let me double check down here. Let's hold up here. Could be destroy, or this could be. Let's could be this. Okay, not. So this means not a target based on, like, the nest statements, I think. That it says discard and return to start. And, so either this is, and then this, diamond thing equals target. Then, so it's either kill and destroy or clean and store. Okay, so, yep, so this is destroy, I think. And then that means that, this is kill. This is identify. Alright, we gotta get the gem things too, so this is found equals obstacle. So if found equals gem, then okay, so this is like, I think if found is being, because it's got like kill destroy on it. And that means this is gem. I feel like I'm doing a lot better at this one than the last couple. That would be clean store. So with that in mind, let's go back to the robot. Okay, no, that's the storage thing. View function. I nest these here. Okay, so that means this is find. This is like the find that search around for things. So if nothing, obstacle, and then being. So if you find nothing, walk. Find an obstacle, destroy. Find a being, identify. If it's not a target, store it. And if it is a target, kill. Okay. So we got some stuff figured out here. So when Mr. Blue, Mr. Green, and Hecko Sift realized that Hecko Sift was being tracked, they... Yeah, I think there was something on here, like the map in his pocket. The data disk factory is a dead zone. Enter the factory because it was a dead zone. Oh, I think I know what's going on. At the end here, use the harvester. They tried to, they teleported to the farm, to the orchard, but didn't realize it fuses matter. Yep, so it wasn't... They didn't outlive their usefulness, they did it themselves because by accident, because they didn't know what it did. What do they do with this gun here? So, yeah, that's the... Yep, they used that to teleport themselves. But here they drained his brain for the info. So yeah, but it is sticking to the theme of idiots fucking it up for the smart guy. What design? Mr. Blue. Mr. Green. 1 second here. What do they got on them? They got the artifacts, they got a data disk with memories. And they were going to give all the memories to someone. Actually, hold on 1 second. Figure out if they shot him or anything. It definitely looks like they stabbed him or something. So, Using the idol. Oh, yeah, I think they shot him because the gun's missing a charge. They transferred all Heko Sift's memories to a disk. They did this because they needed Heko Sift, because he knew the, what was it, the functions, the functions of the artifacts. But he could not have left the factory without being tracked. Yeah, I think I'm piecing it together here. Yep, okay, so that's what they did. Then, meanwhile, Charlie Kib programmed the, robot to find identify and then kill Echo Sift before it could stop. Hold on, let me just check the function here. It was incorrectly calibrated. It was like could only stop if it found him. One second. I think it is because the golden idol had been used on Heko Sift. The robot failed to find him, so the rampage continued. Charlie Kib tried to stop it, but couldn't, having just oh yeah, he can't take, he's not a lawful citizen because he took the law into his own hands. Having just violated the fourth statute, I think. Finally, Etham Lurvel managed to, by using the Veridola that had previously been miscalibrated. Okay, so I'm missing something. I'm pretty sure I've got the statutes right. Oh yeah, I got the wrong one. It's the third statute. It is the one that, like, any attempt to take the law into his own hands is forbidden. Okay, so there was one other one I'm missing here. Did I fuck up a name again? Or it could restart? No, that was dumb. Maybe it failed to identify him. Let me double check the notes on how the robot's functions work. It searches by eyesight. Okay, no, so it's by eyesight. Oh wait, no, he was identified. Oh, I see. It was. One second, I think I've got it. It was. They found him. They identified him, but they can't kill him because he's already dead. Woohoo! Okay, that was the most awkward and forced woohoo of my life. Tried to be more exuberant, but it didn't work out. The mining robot got stuck in an infinite loop of destroying buildings and capturing people, which because Paula had programmed it not to stop until it killed Heiko, which was impossible because the idol had already extracted all his memories. Fortunately, Atham realized he could trick the robot into accepting his commands by lying to it while wearing the temporary Veridola from the heist. This way, he managed to end what would have otherwise been an endless cycle of destruction. 1 year later. What do you think he was trying to achieve? Anything I say will be pure speculation. We'll never know what motivated that heretic. Or will we? I feel like we've got some, I feel like we can figure this out based on what we've got. He wanted to, dominate the weak or something. Where were the, artifacts? Oh wait, nope, I didn't mean to do this. I think what convince all the Murrians to abolish the restraint policy and conquer the world. I think it was going to use the convincer. To create a list of arguments that convince everyone that it was true. He was going to use the qualifiers to convert that argument into a liquid. Then he was going to use the cloud printer to make a little brainwashing cloud. So that was his plan there, which would have convinced them to go out and conquer the world. Except that didn't work because he got stuck on... Hold on a second. Hold on. I don't think I think you could have improved so many lives with your wondrous knowledge of Lemuria from the past. Barbarian or present weekly Lemurian? The last true Lemurian died of me thousands of years ago. That perhaps is for the best that none will access that knowledge anymore. Yeah, hold on a second. I gotta go back to the main game. I want to double check something. I think I figured that something out. This would have been under 4, I think. Oh wait, no, it would have been under 5. Look for the chapter. Would have been under 5, I think. Whatever chapter where they had the issue at the museum. Oh, holy shit. Sift was Echo Secunda. He wasn't trying to, like... that's why he worked with the, Wait, hold on. He wasn't trying to... wasn't like some Knight Templar. He was trying to, like, stop ancient Lemurian technology from being used by people who didn't deserve it, I think. That's... Well, shit, this might be, like, one of the... Yeah, I definitely agree with, who was it earlier that was talking about it? Lemons. Yeah, I think... Yeah, that definitely makes this, like, one of the best DLC chapters to date. Like, that little twist at the end definitely... Like, that completely recontextualizes everything we thought we knew about Echo Secunda. Like, I might actually have to, like, go back through some of the stuff that we, previously played, like, off-stream to figure out what's really going on here. Like, that's wild. Like, I think that might change a lot. But, anyway, that is the third DLC for this game completed, with, only one more eventual release, hopefully by the end of the year, to go now. I think it was, like, set for a fall release. And, with that being said, very happy to have played this tonight. We actually, I think, got closer to, like, the, proper, normal... We usually finish a little earlier, but I think this stream took longer than it usually does. Anyway, sorry again that I fucked up so many early game puzzles. I feel like I at least got through the last one pretty easily. But, that being said, it was great having you all here. Glad to have some new people in chat, of course. Glad to have a pretty talkative chat. I think the most talkative it's ever been in a long time. At least talkative with, like, real humans and not, commission scammers. So, that being said, let me just check the raid list real quick. See if anyone I follow is on here. Nope, everyone's offline. I think there were a couple people I wanted to actually look at. Though, let me just double check something here. Sorry, just bear with me for a second. I went to check on something, possibly. Nope, I think I lost it. But, yep, that's probably going to be the end of the stream then. And, glad to have you all on. Be sure to drop in on Saturday when we continue with, Cryptmaster. Because that was another really fun one that I was really enjoying and definitely want to keep going with for a while. So, yeah, I think that just about wraps it up for tonight. Thanks for dropping in. Glad to play one of my favorite games ever for another session. Bye!